Hey guys, what's going on? It's SORROWFUL here, and it's been about 26 hours since I posted the video asking you guys to pick my class for my new free-to-play series that I'm going to be doing on a brand new account. The point of the series is to try and experience MapleStory from the perspective of a very brand new player coming to the game with no friends and just the desire to play the game and see how far they could progress without any resources at their expense. So that's going to be the point of the series, and the first thing that I want to mention before we even kick things off is I just gotta say a huge thank you to you guys, because I asked you guys to pick a class and boy did you guys do a phenomenal job. This video, like I said, has only been out for 26 hours and there's over 300 comments, so beautiful job. Thank you guys so much for helping me out. You guys did exactly what I asked. You just chose classes, and there's a lot of really cool obscure picks in here. A lot of you guys want to see me play one of those classes that you don't really see here on YouTube. People don't really play these classes. A prime example of this is the Dawn Warrior class. Not many people play this class, and I'm glad that you guys are choosing classes like this. Of course some people still pick the DB, the Dual Blade, the Hayato. These classes you kind of see more frequently, and I would love to play them. Hell, why not? They're played so frequently for a good reason, because they're really powerful and they're really fun and they're quite flashy. So, but you guys chose some really nice obscure classes like Dawn Warrior. This comment literally made me laugh from freaking Moon. Be a masochist and play Jet. Funny enough though, because a lot of people did say play Jet, because Jet is like one of those classes that everybody knocks on and just makes fun of and everything like that. So that actually leads me to this comment right here. It's from a frequent viewer of mine, Koro Sensei. He posted, "I picked Jet or Beast Tamer," and as soon as I read it I said that I hate him because it's like I'm gonna either play bad or worse. So there's no real good option or choice here, but like I said, it's the most liked comment, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm a little bit grateful that it is. The reason why I'm a little bit grateful that this is the most liked comment is because I was getting really worried about Random Man's comment. This one for quite a while was the #1 liked comment, and I was gonna stick to my word. I was gonna leave it up to you guys where I ask you guys, do you really want to see me play a beginner class? I mean, realistically speaking, it's actually literally impossible to come to MapleStory as a brand new player, new account. Your first class is gonna be a perma beginner. It's just, you're not gonna make it anywhere at all, because the only way permanent beginners could even level up and progress is through having many resources, like really strong low level mule gear essentially, and also having the funds to buy what are they called, giant potions, because they can't really do damage, so they need giant potions to continue to train and farm through that way. So a beginner class would have completely fucked me over, and I would have been really sad about it. But if you guys really wanted to see me do that, I would have at least tried for you guys. And if it didn't work out, which of course it wouldn't have, I would have went back to the drawing board and picked the second most liked comment. So I was even, happy with a lot of these picks. Battle Mage, I would have loved to play Battle Mage. I love Battle Mages. Mercedes, I love Mercedes, so I wouldn't have mind. Blaster, I would have given them a better chance, a second chance, because with my Blaster, I kind of just got it to level 150 and forgot it, because the class seems a little bit too, it seems a little too technical, but in a weird way. If you guys have played Blaster, I'm sure you know what I mean, and I didn't enjoy the class enough to want to pick it up in that way. So if I did end up having to play Blaster, I would have gave it a better chance. So Mercedes and Mercedes, these two kind of do have 57 likes combined, which is a hell of a lot, but this one is 74. So if I would have considered these to be #1 if this was, say, like 50, because these two are the same class and I would just combine them. So really good answers, guys. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to a content creator of any size when they ask their audience to help them out and choose something, or when they try to communicate and interact in that way where they're asking their audience to decide something for them, and their audience actually decides to help out and actually decide that thing for that content creator. It really means a lot to us, and I just want to thank you guys one more time for actually helping me out and choosing the class. At the end of the day, it's a win-win situation. I let you guys choose, and then you guys get to see something that you wanted me to play in the first place. Now, the final thing before I actually kick the series off is because Koro Sensei put Jet or Beast Tamer, it's actually 2 classes. I figured I would choose between the 2 at least. So because for those of you that don't know, Beast Tamer is literally like right behind Angelic Buster for me. Like, Angelic Buster is my most hated class in the game, and then it's Beast Tamer, you know. So because there's 2, I was gonna make a little poll on my channel like I have been for, you know, the past little week. This is really cool, by the way. Shout out to you, all of you guys that actually vote in these things and comment and read these things. It's so awesome to interact with you guys on this level. It's like a more personal level where I just get to say something and get a whole bunch of you guys responding to it. So thank you guys for that. I was gonna do a little poll like that, asking you guys whether I should play the Jet or the Beast Tamer, since the top comment is both of them, but I figured I would at least choose the lesser of the 2 evils for myself to play, which is going to be the Jet class. So congratulations, you mofos, you beautiful mofos. I'm gonna be playing the Jet class, and we're just gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna see what it's like from a new player's perspective to play that class. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm a new player, and I just chose the Jet class because it looked the most appealing to me. So without further ado, without any further procrastination, here is the pilot of our brand new series on the channel, and I hope you guys can rock with it and rock with me. If there's anything you guys would like to see change as each episode is uploaded, please let me know, and I'll do my best to make the series as good and as fun as possible, and maybe I'll even live stream some episodes of it. So thank you all again for helping me decide my class, and now it's time for me to put my knowledge to the test and do my best at traversing the Maple world. Alright, now which world am I gonna do my Let's Play MapleStory series in? Well, of course, we gotta choose the best server in the game, Bera. I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Alright, let's head into channel 2. And now for the hard-ish part, choosing a class. So let's go ahead and look through all of them. So one thing that's pretty interesting as a new player is that there are so many classes in MapleStory for the person to choose from. And honestly, a lot of people want to ask, you know, people who already play MapleStory, what class should they play, what class should they play? But honestly, what I think is the best to do, and it's what I did do earlier on in the days where I just started playing MapleStory, I would go to YouTube, I would look at videos of different classes that looked cool to me. For example, if this Kaiser looked cool to me, then I would go on YouTube, search up Kaiser, you know, bossing or training or just Kaiser gameplay, and I would get an idea of how that class is, how it feels, how it looks, and how it plays. And then I would, I was like, oh, Kinesis is the only one that has a different soundtrack. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, there's no real wrong answer to what class you should play, as long as it's a class that you have fun. As cheesy, as corny as it is, you know, at the end of the day, MapleStory is a game, and it's supposed to be, you're supposed to have fun playing the game. So look for a class that, maybe for your first character, it's good to choose a class that you could easily fund without, you know, much resources. But generally speaking, I would say play what's fun, because if you find the class fun, you're not going to mind the extra grind, and you're not going to mind, you know, the little bit of a tougher time getting it as strong as, you know, some easier class that is more boring would be able to fund. So so many classes to choose from, absolutely overwhelming, because I've played MapleStory for all the years I have, and because you beautiful people, I put it in your hands to choose which class for me. That means we're going to be going with the Jet class. Cappuccino Jets. So yeah, I'm just going to be a pretty big meme right now, because this is the class that I'm going to be starting on my absolutely brand new account. It's actually not brand new. I actually had an account with this email already, but there's nothing on this account. So pretty much brand new account. So with that being said, we are going to choose a Jet because it came in first place, as you guys already saw. And obviously I'm gonna choose the male gender because that is what I am. Let's go ahead and see what kind of faces we got here. Pretty much the same thing as the explorers. You know what, we're gonna go with the I'm not confident. We're gonna go with the defiant face, because that's just what I'm feeling right now. So let's come up with a name. I'm gonna try this. Lesser Evil. There we go. Nice and simple. Because, and now the thing is, for new players, if they join at the right time, they could take advantage of the burning event. As much as I would love to take advantage of this event on this character, because I could use all the help I could get, I'm not gonna do it because it's kind of, you know, cheap, and most new people that come to play MapleStory, they're not gonna come at the perfect time where there's a burning character event. So I'm gonna say no to this, but maybe if I do end up making a second character and burning's still around, then I'll do it for the second character. But for the first character, we're just gonna go in. This is the only page of characters I have here on Bara, and let's get it started. So I'm gonna, oh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. But let's get in game first before I start panicking. Alright, and we are in. So now, me personally, guys, I absolutely hate cutscenes. I don't like watching cutscenes for almost any game. The game has to be something I'm extremely, like, into visually and stuff like that. The story has to be awesome, and I have to be really interested. MapleStory, unfortunately for me, is not one of the games where I'm interested in the story. So because of that, I am going to skip the tutorial cutscenes. I know it kind of sucks, but there's so much that I have to worry about and do already. So wow, I think that, yep, it took us to level 10. Beautiful. That's amazing. I'm so glad that it was able to do that, because that's gonna be a nice start. And now, one thing that I always like to do on my characters is customize it. I like customizing it so that it's more comfortable for me to play, and because I've made so many new characters over my time playing MapleStory, I kind of already know what I don't like and what I like and where I like it. So as a new player, if you're just joining MapleStory for the first time, you don't really know much about the game, definitely do some customization. Like if you like this, you know, bigger or smaller, then by all means make it whatever size you want. You could even drag it upwards as well, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to move around some of the buttons that that I don't want and that I do want on the key layout here. I really wish they added a way where you could just like right click the button here and it'll go straight down to here. So like if I right clicked it, it would just pop up in its spot back down there. That would be really cool. It'd be a nice little quality of life change, but not yet. There's also a button I'm missing. I think they have it off by default now. Usually they have it on. There we go. No, is it Monster Collection? Or is it Monster Book? I think it's Monster Book, yeah. There we go. Okay, so those are my buttons that I like doing. Feel free to copy them if you want, try it out. Probably not going to work for you. Yeah, let's go ahead and put 2 into all of these skills, just because I like having a little bit of everything. First job skills, what I usually do, I'm actually quite surprised at how much HP I have. I didn't expect to have this much HP, so this is a good start for me. I'm pretty happy with that. So our main stat is Dex as a jet character. You want to keep note of what your main stat is as a new player, just so, you know, if you find an equip with, you know, a little bit of extra stat for that stat, then you can go ahead and use that. Instead of, you know, dropping it or throwing it away, because it'll increase your damage, although by a little bit it'll still help out just enough. So I'm gonna need these potions. You know, us regular players, we always just drop those potions, don't give them any, you know, pay them any attention. But as a completely new person on a new account, I'm gonna need to use these potions. I can guarantee you that. So right now what I would recommend is looking through all the skills, reading all the descriptions, seeing what skill will help you train the best. I'm gonna put one into this. I feel like jets have been tweaked since the last time I played them, because I don't remember them having this skill. Huh, how's my regular attack then? Okay. Do I use bullets? No, I do not. That's good. Don't have to, that's one less thing to worry about. So, okay, we need the flash jump. I usually like maxing this out, because it's gonna save me a lot of time traveling and mana, which is valuable. So I am gonna max it out. Oh fuck, is it the right skill? Oh no, don't tell me it's the wrong skill. Okay, good, it's the right skill. Whew. I thought this was their flash jump for a second. Let's see, move speed, speed increased. So this is, we get a booster at first drop, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna put one into that, and then we'll go ahead and put one into our Fists of Fury. I think I'll have this on control, this on shift, and then I think we're good to go for now. So what I think I am gonna do, okay, I could go upwards. What I think I am gonna do is I might follow the and to show you guys that there's absolutely nothing here. I don't have anything at all. I don't think I could even open up the Legion tab, can I? Maple Legion. Yeah, I can't even open up the Legion, so I have nothing, absolutely nothing on this account. So it's gonna be completely like as if it's just my first time kind of thing. So I think I'm gonna follow the quest line for a little bit, because when you don't have any link skills or anything like that on your character, killing these mobs could be quite a bit, and I don't have any mesos at all. I'm only gonna get mesos from looting from the monsters that we do kill, and that's not going to be much at all. So one thing you guys will realize watching me do this series and watching me play as a, you know, completely lonesome free-to-play brand new account series is that I'm not the best free-to-play player, because I haven't played free-to-play pretty much for the longest time ever. So I'm not the best free-to-play player, and you're going to realize that that I'm not even that good at playing free-to-play. So it's going to be a new experience for me as well. I don't know why it's lagging that much. It shouldn't be lagging like that, but hopefully it doesn't continue throughout. Oh, so we could move using this. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, and my mana's all gone already. It really is, like, already what this is reminding me of is the very first time that I played MapleStory, which I think is a good sign, because when I first started playing MapleStory, I had to loot everything. That was one of the biggest tips. That was the main tip my friend who got me into the game told me. He said, make sure you loot everything on Maple Island from level 0 to 10. It was back when there was only 4 classes. So what I think I do need to do is... I'm thinking I might need to keep my basic attack on. I think that's something we're going to have to rock with for a while. Because I won't have enough mesos to continue buying mana pots, and I'm gonna have to rely on what these monsters are dropping in terms of potions. So what I think we'll do is, I don't know if I'll ever be using this, so we'll just change things up a little bit here. Let's see how much damage our basic attack... What? Our basic attack is punching. This is pretty good. This is a good sign. I had no idea. I swear I basic attacked before, and I shot bullets. Did I not shoot bullets before when I basic attacked? Either way, this is really good. It's not using mana. That's so strange. It's weird because I'm pressing control, but I don't think it's doing control. Because look, let me show you guys something. I should be looting all those things. I'm gonna put this back on control, and I'm gonna use it, and it doesn't use mana. Okay, so this is good. This is good. This is a really good sign for me. It makes me worry a lot less, because this is a pretty powerful skill from what I'm seeing, and it doesn't consume any mana at all. So that's really, really good. Now, what I'm curious about is if I'll be able to manhandle Mushmom. I highly doubt it. I don't know how much HP Mushmom has. If I had to say the most random guess in the world, I'd probably say like 10k health or 20k, something around that ballpark. So I am going to try it, just because it'd be a nice way to get a big chunk of EXP. But I don't know. I'm not feeling too confident, because these horny mushrooms take 2 hits already, so we'll see. Gotta get used to this flash jump as well. It's a little bit weird. Okay. So let's... I'm kind of scared because I don't know how much damage that thing is going to do to me. So... Oh, okay. That's quite a bit, if I don't say so myself. The range on this skill, though, could be worked on. Like, if I did this, I could do this all day and make sure I don't get hit, but It's about patience, right? I don't like just sitting there. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. Let the struggle begin, boys. Oh god. Oh, okay. Didn't take long at all, but I don't think that EXP payout is worth it if I'm being completely honest. So I think what we'll do is we'll stick to training for now. I want to keep tabs on how much meso I end up getting, just so I have a rough idea of how much meso I seem to be getting from, you know, killing a few mobs and looting them. 1.5k is not much at all. It could get me a couple mana elixirs. I think they're... I don't know if the price has changed. I'm hoping they're 180 mesos each. I know the last price I remember them being is 300 mesos, but I'm hoping they got reduced in price. To be honest, I don't even care too much for the mesos that these guys are dropping. I more so want the potions, because I think those will come in more handy than the like 10-12 mesos that they drop. So as a new player though, I have a bad habit, as most long playing players do, of not putting my skills up right away. We're too used to killing things fast and leveling up fast. So but as a new free-to-play player, you're gonna want to, you know, put these up as soon as possible. I haven't even been using my boosters because I'm boosted. So I think since this is our main attacking skill, I think this is what I'm gonna go with. I'm hoping I don't regret it. I don't think I will, because that's all I'm really using. I'm really banking on that skill because it's gonna save me a lot of money in terms of the mana pots. Okay, this is gonna be tough, man. Like this is gonna be so tough. I'm actually curious to see how many times I end up dying throughout this whole series. I'm pretty sure I think we're gonna be in the double digits. Now I'm not entirely sure what level I should go to the whew, that was a nice mob. This skill is actually pretty nice. I mean, thank you guys for choosing Jet. I know there's some classes where starting out as like completely free to play, it wouldn't be as good as this. So good shit. Started out as a meme, turns out to be a dream. Let's go. But I think we're doing all right. The only thing is, leveling up is super slow. I'm gonna definitely try and participate in some 2x events to show you guys how big of a difference it could be in your character if you decide to take advantage of the 2x events, like how much faster you'll level up and how much easier it is to train. It's going to be a little bit harder to find a map depending on which server you play, especially if it's in Reboot, which, by the way, Reboot would probably be a good deal easier than this. I know mobs are stronger and stuff like that, but I think they start you off with some potions, like more potions than they do in the regular servers, plus they drop a lot more mesos, so you'll have more resources that way. And I believe they also drop more equips. They have a higher equipment drop rate in Reboot. Just saw freaking flies in the middle of fucking winter. What the hell are you doing here? Anywho. But so yeah, we'll see. So Reboot probably would have been a better choice, but I wanted to do it on Bara because a little bit more of a challenge. Why not, right? And it's just gonna be able to prove to you guys that if I could do it on Bara, then anybody could really do it on any server, really. So if anything, if the series goes well and you guys like it, I'll do the same thing on Reboot and compare it. We could compare it and you guys can see it for yourself as well. If you guys are going to be a free-to-play player, which server would it be better for you to join? The short answer would be Reboot. Can't make it up there, wow. The short answer and quick answer would be Reboot, but hey, you never know. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna try and kill these. Wow, they only do 9 damage. I don't know. I'm starting to think Jet's early game is pretty overpowered, because I'm not having any problems. Like, I was expecting mad problems. I was expecting to have 120 HP, like doing 20 damage. Doing pretty good though. Should I even fuck with this big guy? He could probably one-shot me, can he? Not if I snipe him. Because I use no mana, this guy's probably gonna level me up, and he might drop something good for me, like, you know, 10 unagis or something like that. So I'm gonna take the 20 seconds that it's gonna take to kill this guy, because it's essentially 100% net gain. Like, I'm not losing anything from doing this besides 20 seconds. So he dropped some good potions, some all cures, which we won't be needing for a long time, if ever. But hey, he dropped some potions that even if I don't need to use these potions because they're too like high grade for my character, I could sell them. I could sell them at the NPC shop and get more mesos for potions that are more suitable for my character. So these, I'm handling these pretty well. I'm thinking I could go to the flaming golems. You know what? Let me loot that equip. Oh my god, I'm so used to having power elixirs that I press delete and it just heals everything, but I gotta remember that I have individual potions. But that was a nice AoE burst that helped us out a lot. But equips are gonna be essential because equips, you could sell those for more than anything. Like, I think that hammer that I just looted could probably sell for like 1.2k meso or something like that. Not that much, probably like 480 mesos, but it's a really good amount considering that could probably get me like 2 pots. I'm really like stressing how important it's gonna be to get potions, because if I was any class right now besides Jet, I would be having the hardest time in the world and it would just be terrible. But Jet's actually not bad, like so far anyway. Like, I wouldn't ever suggest anyone main this class unless you really like their kit and how they look and how they play. But so far, not bad. So let's keep it going. I don't know what level we're gonna get to in this first episode. I'm thinking a healthy-ish level, like 17, 18, possibly 20, depending. I pressed delete again. I can't be wasting potions like that. And these guys hit a lot harder. That's something I should have taken into consideration as soon as I got hit by them. Like, that's the first thing I should have been looking at. Okay, I got the potion, thank God. Let me get the hell out of there. Something else keeping my eye on is how many potions I had left. So we already ran out of HP potions, which is devastating. Another neat little trick that we could do a little bit later on is getting a junior boogie familiar. I don't know what level those mobs are. I think they're like a level 14 or something like that. But in the meantime, what we're gonna do, just to have a little bit of backup, honestly, it's okay to drop something like this because they only sell for 1 meso, and no matter how broke you are or how much of a scavenger you need to be to succeed, 1 meso is just not going to do anything for you. So we're going to go ahead and summon 6% chance poisoning enemies. Same thing. We're going to go ahead and summon this one just because it's going to last longer for us. And we get a little bit of extra DPS on our side if we need it. So I think no matter when you create your character, Nexon's going to give you 2x coupons. They've been handing them out like crazy. So what I am going to do, because I believe no matter what time anyone joins the game, they're going to get it, I'm going to use one right now. Just to help expedite these early levels. Because once we get past here, we get a little bit more meso. We'll definitely be able to do a lot more. And as you guys can see already, the big ass difference that it made. I know it says 2x the XP, but sometimes even for me, it's hard to remember that it literally means double the amount you were previously getting. So it's really a huge deal. It might not sound like a lot, but when you think about it, multiplicative, it's 2x. It's twice the amount. So keep that in mind. You could be strategic with them if you want. Like if you looked up a training guide or something, you know where you're going to train at later levels, then you can go ahead and save it for, you know, the right time where you, or just save it for like, I don't know how long these last, 15 minutes. If you say you could only play for 10 minutes, then maybe not use one and save it for the time where you can play like 20 minutes or something like that, just so you get the most out of your 2x coupon and stuff like that. At least that's what I'm going to be trying to do. So since I used it right now, that means that we're gonna be rolling for another 15 minutes. If it's boring though, you guys give me feedback, please. If you guys don't like the commentary that I'm kind of going for with this series, let me know. I could change it up. It's the first episode. It's a new series. We're just gonna rock with it and see how you guys like it, see how it goes, and see if you guys stay interested and want to watch, you know, an episode 2. There will be times in the series though where I'm literally just gonna be grinding. I'm gonna record it, make sure I record it. That's gonna be the goal. I'm gonna try and record every single thing that I do. If I find an item, I'm gonna, you know, screenshot it at the least if I wasn't recording while playing, just so that nothing is missing, and you know, a new player to the game would be able to somewhat follow my steps, to have the hopefully decent success that I'll be able to have on this character and in this series. So there will be times though where I'm just going to be grinding, and it'll just be like a little bit of a grind montage, and there'll just be music in the background, because you know, if I'm going to be grinding for an hour during 2 times, you know, might get tired of my voice by the end of it. So and that's not what I want. But let's see, I'm not sure how long we're going to stay here for. Usually my rule of thumb is try and look for somewhere new under 2 conditions. One being if the EXP is just god awful for you now there, and the second being, which is to me pretty much equally as important, is if you can't stand the scenery anymore and if you just want to train on something different. Most often in MapleStory there's like 2 different spots that give like relatively the same amount of EXP, especially for early levels. So for example, say you were training here for 10 levels at these golems, and then you just get tired of seeing them, and you just, you know, you feel so bored. Change up the scenery, you know, train at a different colored golem. It might sound stupid, but more often than not for me, that's what I have to do. Like, I get tired of training in one map for countless hours, so changing up the scenery really helps for me. And if you feel yourself getting bored, because grinding can be really boring, I think it's one of the worst things ever, but changing the scenery quite often, you know, doing little things to mix it up, really helps me. So take that as a tip as well. If you'd like, try it out. Let me know in the comment section right below that like button if that's something you do as well, or if it's something that you're gonna try, and if you do try it, how does it work for you? So we had 1.44k last time I checked. I'm gonna guess that we have around 3.7. Way off. We are stacked right now. We're caking out here. That's really good. I'm really happy with that. So we've already been on 2 times for 4 minutes, and I don't know what level we were when I popped it when I started it, but I'm gonna say it was like around level 14.5 to 15. I shouldn't be tanking hits from that guy because there's no reason to. Snipe him from down here. Play it the smart way. On 2 times the XP, he's gonna give me a lot more than he did previously, so we're definitely gonna level up after killing him. But again, it's also those drops that we're interested in. So let's go ahead and see here. Now the thing is, I don't know if Nexon already implemented it. I don't think they did. But they're supposed to make elite bosses, and I think elite mobs weaker as well. It might only be for higher level maps though. But yeah, because for some classes, I mean, I'm able to deal with them pretty easily as a jet, but for some classes it might be a lot harder. So just keep that in mind. If it takes you too many resources, like mana pots to kill one, forget about it. Don't worry about it. You're not missing out on too much, as you guys can see from the drops that I get. And yeah, it just means it's not worth it. But because I'm not using any mana, any HP pots, it's 100% worth it for me. Okay, so we're level 18. We'll definitely get past 20. We have 9 minutes left on the coupon. You better believe I'm going back for that white potion. Okay. So I'm really liking this so far. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying this class so far. I had no idea that this skill does not consume mana. I didn't read that portion of the skill, or I'm just so used to overlooking it. But 100% good bargain if you ask me. So I'm really happy about this skill. It's really been a lifesaver thus far, and we're gonna be really close to second job. And depending on the skills I have there, I might even continue using the skill. Depends on the mobs I train at. If I'm able to kill them really quickly still with this skill, there's no reason to switch it up and start consuming mana potions for no reason. I think those screws could sell for like 4k meso each or something, or like 500 meso. It's a pretty decent amount if I recall correctly. I'm not sure, it's been years since I even had one of those, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm starting to feel the difference in the EXP that I'm getting from these guys, and I've leveled up quite a bit. And one thing I already failed to do which I already spoke about, is upgrade my skills and stuff like that. We had 40 of these. Okay, so that's something that I shouldn't be forgetting. I'm sure as the series goes on, I'm gonna remember it more and more. Haven't been using my booster still, even though I just maxed it out. But yeah, let's go ahead and max this skill out, or not max it out, but bring it real close. And now that we're stronger, let's go ahead and try and take on the fire golems again, or the red golems. What are they called? Flame golems? I'm not sure. Flaming mixed golem. These are level 19, the exact same level as us. There's someone here. If you see someone training in map, don't be a bitch or a dick. Change channels. You know, there's no reason to start KSing someone and just ruin their day, ruin your experience as well. This map is overflowing with mobs, and see, look at that. I didn't stay there and KS the guy and was too lazy to change channels, and you know, the Maple gods have blessed me with a really nice map, so it works out for everybody. But the EXP difference is not too noticeable between the two, but new mob, new-ish looking map, hey, I'm feeling good again. So 7 minutes left on the coupon. Not bad at all. You gotta love that original OG MapleStory BGM. Like, when you really just close your eyes and think about it and listen to the music, to the sounds, to the hits and the monsters dying, you could really visualize the old school MapleStory if you played it back then. Being in Genesis Hunting Ground 1 or 3, the most popular one, and just killing the mobs there. Exact same sounds from back then, I'm pretty sure. Identical. It's pretty nice. A little bit of nostalgia. Because usually when I'm playing characters, I'm not really at this level for too long, so you don't really get to embrace certain things like that. You just flying by it. So this is nice. This is nice. I'm already liking this idea to start this. Hopefully you guys do as well. Things will definitely pick up and get more exciting. You guys know how it is. You got to start off, you know, here at the basics. It's going to be a whole another challenge and dimension to this series once we start picking up levels and picking up speed. And if you guys didn't know, you could loot with the 0 button on the keypad. I don't know why it's like that, but it's been in the game since forever, like literally forever. I think since the beginning. That's what I was doing right there. If you want to play with one hand, you can. But yeah, it's gonna be definitely interesting to see when I get to those points of having to, you know, fight my first boss and stuff like that, which probably will most likely be Zaka. I mean, we've all seen him. And I just realized these guys are definitely not hitting as hard on me as they were before, so that's great. What we can do is put these up. I'm not going to put my skills up right now. I'm going to wait till I level up one more time. Just because I want to read through it a little bit, because there's one that I think it increased my speed and jump. It might have been just my speed, but if it increases my jump as well, that'll help me when training, so I might want to put that up. Since I think we're killing mobs fast enough, there's no need to put my attacking skill up too much more. But one thing I do definitely want to see, and you could actually consider it my first-ish boss fight, is Mush Dad or Blue Mush Mom. I think I want to try and take him on because he gives actually a lot of EXP. Mush Mom doesn't give much EXP, but Mush Dad or Blue Mush Mom gives a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is right after this, loot up here a little bit, and then we're going to try and kill Blue Mush Mom. Okay. Nothing important dropped, no equips. My familiar got a nice juicy kill for me before we left. Another alternative to training, if you guys don't want to start grinding right away, is you can do like some beginner quests. They're not as good. For some classes they are. For some classes I definitely recommend doing the beginner skills, or not skills, beginner quests that they have, the quest line there. It usually typically brings you all the way to like level 30, which is second job advancement, which is a great place to be before you start actually grinding. So if that's what you want to do, by all means try it out, see if it's too slow for you or not. There's really no Blue Mush Mom here, huh? If you guys want to know where Blue Mushroom spawns, it's in this map right here. You can make your way down to Stinging Mushroom Forest, Blue Mushroom Forest. Let's go ahead and CC though. Let's see if we could get one to spawn here. We only have a couple minutes left on my 2x coupon. We made it to past the goal that I was planning to get. And I'm just real shocked that there's no Blue Mushroom. There must be someone else training at a low level here. So let's go ahead and try one more time. Or not one more time, but we'll try a couple more times. Sometimes you have to kill something to make it spawn, but usually it'll spawn on its own. Okay. We've got to find at least one. I mean, come on. I don't like wasting this time. I wouldn't recommend looking for them on 2x coupon. But yeah, like I would suggest going through channels first, and if you see that there's a good amount, then maybe pop your 2x coupon then, and then kill them all. But it's only really good for this level, so it's only during the beginning of your Maple journey that I'd recommend doing it. I would be very sad if it's that guy who's killing them all, looking for some damn Ilbies or something like that. I don't even know if he drops them. I know Mushmom does. Okay, I'm only gonna check one more channel, equip drop. That we might be able to use if it gives like 1% dex or bonus dex. I swear to God, is it this guy that's killing them? Come on, don't do that. Well, we couldn't find one and we wasted 2 minutes of our 2x coupon. Feels bad, man. What I think we will do though is we'll do this quest right here. I think we just have to kill some mushrooms and we'll see how much EXP we get from it. So we have to kill 20 of them, like the specific type. So let's see how much we get from it. Okay. Oh, these guys drop a lot of equips. I'm about it. And I think those sushi platters, whatever they are, I think those heal for a pretty decent amount of both HP and MP. So wouldn't mind stocking up on a couple of those, if I'm being quite honest. I think it's like 300 HP and MP, or 150. We'll check it out real soon. Okay, so 5 more of those stranged and deranged mushrooms. Okay, there we go. Are we full? Oh, I thought we were full on the use tab. Let's see if it levels us up. Not even close. We got some earrings though for extra defense. Alright, we'll put that on for some extra defense. Let's go ahead. You could unlock all items under, I think, level 30 for free. Doesn't even give us more defense. Okay, that's alright. We have 21k to our name. Doesn't seem like a lot, but I think it'll be enough. Let's actually see what... We have 10 seconds left on the coupon. We could check after then. Okay. Okay, and I see it blinking and it's gone. So let's go ahead and have a loot party. Then I'll give you guys some quick thoughts. We'll go ahead and wrap up this episode, and you guys will be able to look forward to the next one, hopefully, if you guys want to see that. So let's go ahead and wrap things up here. So let's see what our Maple Special Bento gives. 500 HP and MP. So what I'm already noticing is this is going to be the biggest difference between me doing this versus a completely new Mapler doing this. I have a sense of, you know, where to go at what levels. I have this knowledge because I've been playing the game for so long and making videos on it. Even items like this. You think I regularly, on my main character back in Barra, on my other account, you think I'm just regularly looking at newbie items? No. It's just... a lot of these items are engraved in my head from all the years of playing. Like, I haven't seen one of these in so long, and I still know kind of what it gave, you know? So that's going to be the biggest difference in this series, is pretty much just the knowledge between me and a new player. And that's why I'm kind of making this series, so that the new players can kind of learn and go along with me, although they might not want to, because it's probably going to be super slow, and as a new Mapler, all you want to do is play the game and continue grinding and leveling up, farming up. So my thought so far though is we're doing really good. I made a rookie ass mistake and I completely completely forgot my ultimate rule number 1, which is as soon as you can, buy a few nearest town scrolls. You don't need them. You'll save a couple mesos if you just walk every single time, but they're just so goddamn useful. Like, they're so useful, and they're 400 mesos each, which, given our circumstances right now, is quite a lot. But since we don't really need potions, my HP is staying fine. My mana, I don't even use it. So because we're okay right now, and I don't really need the meso, although it might be smarter to just always walk, I'm gonna buy a couple. I'm gonna have at least 4 on me, you know, for when I just want to get back to town quick. I'll try and walk as much as possible, because in a free-to-play series, that's what I think I'm gonna need to do. Save where I can. But I'm gonna make sure I have a couple on me, and I want to get that out of the way before I forget. Like, normally when I create new characters, the first thing I do is buy 50 nearest town scrolls on them. Like, literally, first thing I do. I transfer meso to them. I don't know why. Like, it barely goes vertical, the flash jump. It's almost like, why'd they even make that a feature of it if it's so crappy? So one thing we're also going to do is we're going to sell all of these things that we can't use. So there's a couple pirate ones. I said it was like, what, 450 meso? I was kind of close. So yeah, equips are really going to save us a lot here, and help us out a lot, rather. What are these? Pirate Warrior. Okay, get rid of that. This one has potential as well, so we'll hold on to that, and we'll see. It's level 10, level 20. And then these potions, 600 HP is not that much, so I think we'll hold on to those. 2000 MP, we're never going to hit that anytime soon. 2000 HP, we can get rid of that. Magic potion, we don't need. We don't need that. Wizard potion. So we have a good amount of mana elixirs and white potions, and that's what I want to see. I'm very happy about that. But we're going to hold on to the dried squids for now as well. We could get rid of that. And then here's, we're going to make a little bit of extra change as well from these ETC drops. Whatever spell chases you get, hold on to them. Don't drop them. I was super off with the screws. I think back in the day you could sell them for that much, but not anymore. So yeah, hold on to all the spell chases you get, because like, if I wanted to right now, I could go in the auction house, and we'll go into that in future episodes, but I could go in the auction house, sell each of these for like, what, 5k mesos each, and so literally only 10 of these is 50k meso, and that's literally all I've made in the 20-30 minutes of me playing. So it might not seem like a lot, but it's definitely worth it to do that. So save your spell traces. Don't drop them. Don't sell them to the NPC. Don't use them. Save them to sell them at a future date. So we're gonna get rid of the, actually we'll hold on to that. I'm not sure. Okay, let's unlock these potentials, see if we have anything new that we can equip that'll help us out. So this gives us +2 damage. This is +1, however, it also gives 1% MP. And it gives more defense, so I'll take this one. And then this hat gives us more defense, so I'll put it on. So I know it's super small boosts, and I should probably be selling them instead because the boost is so small, but I just want to give you guys an idea of kind of how we're going to be looking at our equips. So yeah, so far I'm thinking we're doing okay. I think we're doing great. The jet class so far has been phenomenal, if you ask me. We're going to be picking up on the next episode exactly from this point. I'm not going to move a muscle. I'm not going to move a pixel. We're going to be right here, probably in the middle of the shop, because when you log in, you spawn in the middle of the shop, probably. But so yeah, hopefully you guys can give me some feedback. What do you not like about it so far? Is it too boring for you? It'll probably be boring for you guys that already know so much about the game, but hopefully I can make it in a way so that it could even interest you guys and intrigue you guys to watch and stuff like that. If you have any constructive criticism or feedback that you want to give, please let me know in the comment section right below that like button, and I'll be happy to read it all and continue moving with the series in hopefully better direction. So thank you all so much for watching. Stay calm, Maple on. It's been your boy Sorrowful, and I'm out. Peace.